Hey everybody, Fatbirdfinds Crafting here. This is Laura, and today I am making ATCs. I took a little break. I did this a little while back, and I'm doing the voiceover now, so I'm trying to get back into the groove of uploading videos for this crafting channel. I love it so much. And so, yeah, here's my attempt at getting back into it with you guys. You might remember that I used this book, Mystical Ephemera, for with my last set of ATCs, along with collage soup papers. And when I did that, they were all like the traditional code orange, spooky ATCs, and they turned out really cute. You can go back and look at that video if you missed that one. But at the same time, I picked these collage soup papers in this color scheme to match the stickers and everything in the book that were more mystical, fairies, and that type of thing. Masquerade are some of the themes that were the more pinks and blues and colors like that. So that's what this set of cards represents. Some of them I like better than others. There are some of the cards that I use with just the backgrounds. And I'm telling you, you guys, I am in love with the collage soup papers for that purpose. The background purpose. They just look seamlessly integrated. I had an idea. Before I make the ATC cards, I picked up this stationery at a yard sale, about 50 cents. And I decided to use a few of the little collage soup things that I downloaded here on the stationery. Look, I added the bird and the butterfly, and I was so happy with how it turned out. And then also I think I used a mushroom. So that's just a little extra idea. Sorry, that was just a little aside. But it looked so good. It was laying there next to my desk. I just had to stop and do it. Yeah, so here I'm trying to match up these little fairy heads that I'm using right now are freebies from the Collage Soup page. So they have weekly freebies, collagesoup.com. So you should at least go on there and download those. And then they do have some like 99-cent downloads and some really reasonable ones. And so that's what I'm going to work with. I love her on the pink. I didn't do master boards on these ATCs. I had done those in the past. Like I did that for my last set. But this time I thought I would try just taking the cards. These are playing cards. I actually found blank playing cards at a yard sale for 50 cents. And so I just covered those without doing a master board. And they turned out just as pretty, I think. So I like both methods. I didn't really like the fact that the blank playing cards were glossy, though. They were glossy like regular playing cards. And, I didn't enjoy that. But other than that, I think this worked out great. Next time I'll just use cardstock cut to the dimensions that I would like. If you guys don't know, ATCs are artist trading cards. And they are, they can be anything. Most of the time they are the size of a traditional playing card or a sports trading card, the 2x3 size. And traditionally they are not sold. They are just created in order to trade amongst, fellow artists and makers in the community. So that's the tradition of those. As you can see on this particular set, I used, I forgot. I used cards from a game. That was from a Nightmare Before Christmas game. And I thought that was cute because it had the little Halloween mystical kind of theme going on the back. But I did use some of those blank playing cards also. Same thing there. The playing cards, it's a good way to use them up, like to repurpose. But they are glossy, so it does kind of make it a little more challenging to glue on there. And they're hard to write on if you want to write on the backs. So as you can see here, I am about to finish one of these cards. I used a lot of ink. So in this colorway, I thought the teal ink would be pretty. The ink really ties it all together when you ink the edges like that. You've been watching me do that. I love to ink the plain edges. I like to ink torn edges as well. And it just makes it all look so much better. Now, on this particular one, I glued down that word enchanting, and I should have inked around the edges of the words, but I think I do pick that up later in the next set that I do, and I remember to ink around the words. It's fun to create sets of themes of ATCs. So this first one is kind of an enchanting, mystical kind of a theme, and it has these fairies and that kind of subject matter. So I thought these were really cute, but I liked all the sets that I ended up with. As you can see, this was a more teal blue, and I did end up using some of the ink not only on the edges but also to blend in the colors and everything of the cutouts to the backgrounds. So I was really pleased with how these turned out. A few of the first ones I didn't like as much. The one up there that says potion, I didn't like it as much. But I do love these fairies, these collage soup fairies. In this particular session, I did just let all my inspiration come from those papers that I downloaded, the collage soup papers, and also the sticker book gave me the original ideas, but color-wise, I just let the papers guide me and went from there, and I ended up with three sets of 4 cards that I was just thrilled with. So I'd be happy to share these with any of you guys that are interested. My channel is still pretty small, so I don't think that we have to have a drawing or anything like that. If you just want to comment below, and of course I won't have your address, so if you want to email me, how about that? If you want to email me at fatbirdfinds@gmail.com, I would be glad to send you one of these. fatbirdfinds@gmail.com. Okay, so here I found the word bewitched to go under this fairy. So that kind of reminded me of a witch. So I did try to find like little witchy things like a broom and a witch's hat. The stickers are fun and easy, but as many of you have said also, I don't like the white around all the stickers. So the way I combated that was with ink. I had my ink out. I was inking the edges and everything anyway, so I just put a little ink over the top of those white stickers and let that dry, and that took care of the problem. It blended them right in. Some of you guys might not like that, but I did. I liked the way that turned out. So now I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, she's beautiful, but maybe I need a little something else with her. But now I'm just going to, move right along to the next one. Oh, I'm showing you here that I took just this little bottom piece off of this one. Isn't that interesting? And I inked around it to use on this card. Those pink curvy stripes, I really love. Really loved that paper. And see, here's the book, and it has this little fairy page full of pink and green and purples, kind of ethereal little pixies and fairies for that page. So I was like, well, I decided to go ahead and use stickers on this card and see what I could do with those, along with a few of the papers. And, I think it turned out pretty. I think the stickers are just a little harder to work with than the papers. But it's so great that you don't have to cut out the stickers. So I wanted to try to use them. I love her. I love that you can just see that little fairy from the back. So pretty. And believe it or not, I cut out a lot of sitting and looking at what I had, trying to decide what goes with what. I stuck those stickers all over my hands to keep them out of my way and to keep them from sticking to something else. Now that looks funny as I'm watching it back. But yeah, you get in the zone and it's just like, whoa, I can't believe I sat there and looked at those cards trying to decide on, stickers and papers and everything for that long. I admire you guys that just tear in there and make and make and make and make. I seem to dawdle and, think about things a really long time. I guess everybody has their own, style or way of doing things. I just wish I could speed mine up sometimes. Do you guys ever feel like that? Okay, so see, the ink looks a lot better around the phrases. These are just, that's just a digital download. It was like $1 and change off of Etsy with all these different words. And so I think that pulls it together to have all the same titles. Like I said, the potion one doesn't really fit in there very well. But, I'll take it. And I had already done one other set. You saw that big cat face, which I loved. So then I thought, okay, I've got one more set of 4 to do, and I'm going to do like a masquerade theme because I loved some of these stickers with these masks and I had the words that said masquerade and that kind of thing. So I thought that would be fun and Halloweenish, but different. Kind of Phantom of the Opera-ish. So, see, there's my words. Masquerade, costume party, mysterious, and dark night. So, let's see how these turn out. Look how beautiful those backgrounds are on those cards. I liked looking at the cards almost as much just like they were, just background only, before I put any images on there. But anyway, let me know if you guys work with collage soup papers a lot. I know they're very popular. I just wonder if you enjoy them as much as I do. And by the way, this is not a sponsored video, but I just found them and just found that I like them. So she was fancy, and with her black dress and everything, I thought dark night sounded good for her. I put a moon and a little bit of ink, and so I think she turned out lovely. And then I thought, how we do paper dolls and things like that with people, and with our people, we give them great big heads, just for the character. I thought that would be fun with this mask. So he's a little bit on purpose, out of proportion to the jacket. But I think it makes him look cool and mysterious. And yeah. So I didn't like all the white around the stickers again. So I did go back this time and try to cut those. I didn't think the ink would really take care of them well enough. But I thought he looked good with these like weird ethereal mountains and things like that on the background of the card. So yeah, he's kind of spooky, mysterious, spooky. I like him. I think he's great. My other set of cards, the spookier ones, the code orange, orange and black ones with the skeletons and stuff that I love so much, I left those corners squared off. These I decided to round the corners. So, I mean, you guys are probably like me. I like them both ways. So sometimes I'm in the mood to see them rounded, and sometimes I like them straight. So I thought it was edgier and spookier to have them straight. I kind of wish I would have left these straight as well. But here you go. Here's a close-up of this set. There's the potion, the foggy night, enchanting, and bewitched. So in that particular set, I like the last two the best. Oh, here's the kitty cat, and here's the tarot cards. I did this set before I had the labels. So that one's kind of cool with the weird balloons and the owl. And here's a fairy and a potion for this one. And then here are my masquerade ones. Oh, I love the clowns. Clown alert. But that had to be with the costume party. Loved it. Well, I just appreciate you guys joining me again. Email me at fatbirdfinds@gmail.com if you would like me to send you one of these. I would love to do that. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And stay tuned to see what Fatbird finds next. And we will see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.